So tell us again the name, slowly, the name of this latest book.
This book is called The Little Blue Book for Filmmakers. It's a primer for directors, writers, actors, and producers. It's an actual workbook for your first year filmmaker. And Carl Gottlieb, who's the co-writer of it, who was a screenwriter of Jaws 1 and 2, and Dr. Detroit and The Juror. We've also, in the book, talked about the Attell method, which I've been teaching you, which is the Hollywood style of acting. So, any questions about acting the Hollywood style for improv or commercials or TV or movies? That book does talk a great deal about it. I'm very clear about that.
Do you have your own favorite style?
I think that all acting coaches have their own techniques and they're brilliant. So what I do is I take the best of all these techniques. Like in Meisner, I take the repetition for commercials. Repetition I use for commercials. Udo Hagen I use strictly for acting, creating character. Bill Ball I use for backlife history, creating a backlife of a before and after moment of a character. I've created the underbelly, the secret. That's my kind of style of, the underbelly and the secret of the character. What are they trying to hide? You have got to use all these techniques that all these teachers, including myself, have taught you as rehearsal techniques. Rehearsal techniques. The minute you walk in front of that agent and audition, just let it go and audition. I think that one of the things a trend that has really happened now in Hollywood more than ever is that you don't have any time to prepare. And in some ways that's really good, because you don't bring a whole bunch of stuff to it, do you know what I mean? Because when you have something in front of you, you can do it this way and that way, or this way and that way, or then you can combine everything together. And so I want to tell you, keep it simple. Keep it just really simple and really realistic, and just be who you are, because they already have your picture, they have your resume, so they have everything that they need to know about you. So if you go in and they ask you to talk about yourself, talk about a hobby. Go ahead and say it.
Ooh, 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 ooh.
This is my cameraman over here. Hi. I'd like to ask you a question, and you can use any of the movement or the vocal patterns that we just did in the circle. Well, how many homeless people have you recently seen?
Those homeless people I've seen, probably 50. But what time period are you speaking of anyway?
Again, you're on Sunset and Vine, and obviously we're with someone who's a bit off time. I'm speaking about now. We're in the 20th century.
Oh.
How many you've seen 50 street people today or in your lifetime?
Today, probably.
Hello, I'm Anna Carvalho, and we're here with a special report from Santa Monica. We today are looking to find if men in California prefer to wear boxers or briefs. There's a very nice looking gentleman coming our way. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir. Do you mind to have a minute for us?
Yes, my dear. What can I do for you?
We would like to ask you, our viewers would love to know if you prefer to wear briefs or boxers for your underwear.
That's a very personal question. We haven't been properly introduced, but I'll
I'm
give it a
so
try.
forgive me, sir.
I'll try not to be a dirty old man, but I guarantee nothing.
Just really let it go. And whatever your spine picks up, just like we did today earlier, when we were walking in a circle using our spine, did any of you have to think of your voice? So it's much better that you just hold that paper in your hand, you look at the paper, but you don't say the words coming from the paper up to the camera. You get the line, you look into the camera, you talk. as in control the universe. Look, Century's Universal Remote. It's the only remote you need for your VCR. See, I looked at the cue card there, you guys. The second time you're called back, wear the same thing you wore the first time. They'll say, I love that woman in the red dress. Where's the woman in the red dress? She didn't wear the red dress this time. Always say your first and last name. The books that are out on the book patch is Just Kidding, stand-up comedy for kids of all ages. And it's all these different stylizations and definitions of stand-up comedy and how to do it. And all the ways all these young kids have done it that you can follow. So it doesn't matter what age you are. And the other book is a home guide to your past life through the foods that you crave.